Steamboat was just recently released as well. So a lot of money cutbacks in WWE, releasing Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, WWE Hall of Famer. He was a trainer and a coach, worked backstage with a lot of video and whatnot, and he's still fulfilling the video and interview for other videos, the negotiations that he had prior to being released. But yeah, the word is that Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, WWE Hall of Famer, former Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, has been released by the WWE. That coming very early this morning. So let's get into a little WWE. We have about 14 minutes or so tonight. Pay-per-view Battlegrounds. Nick, walk us through it. Wipe some of that wing sauce off your face and walk us through some of these matches and some of the takes that you got.
All right, well, we might as well start with the Battleground Battle Royal for the Intercontinental title. Unfortunately, as we all know, Bad News Barrett got injured by Jack Swagger a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple different ways that this match could go. I possibly see Sheamus winning it. He's been talking about unifying the titles. I hope that that's not the case. I'm not a big
I don't see how being the U.S. champion and being the Intercontinental champion unifies the title. They're two different titles from two different eras with two different histories. The U.S. title has more history in non-WWE era. So to me, that's not unifying the title. That's just a stupid comment for the internet.
One person holding two belts.
Yeah, it's one guy holding two different titles. It's no different than somebody holding the Intercontinental Championship and the European Championship. It's no different.
Exactly. In my mind, I would love to see Dolph Ziggler win. Everybody who listens to this show and anybody knows that I am a die-hard Dolph Ziggler fan.
Mm-hmm.
He beat Bad News Barrett a couple times before he got injured. So I was hoping that they would have a long feud for the title, which obviously can't happen now. So I'm really hoping that Dolph takes this match tonight. I definitely think it's possible, unless they go a different way and put it on somebody who's up and coming. Put it on possibly a guy like Bo Dallas.
I got my pick, Cesaro, because I think they're really pushing Cesaro hard, and the only way to not only push him, but push him to the next level is to put a belt around his waist, and the Intercontinental Championship around the waist of Cesaro would be the next big thing for him if they plan on getting him in the world title picture anytime soon.
Exactly. I think Cesaro would be a good pick. Like, the fact that he joined Paul Heyman, unfortunately, he sort of lost a little bit of luster. We was really getting big talks before he joined Paul, right around the time of WrestleMania.
Nick, you're having some cell phone reception issues over there, so if you're walking around, stop.
Everything good now?
I can hear you now.
Alright, sorry about that, everyone. So yeah, with Cesaro, it's very up and down because of how he's been with Paul Heyman. I'm hoping that he would be one of the people that would be favorites to win this match. But again, we will see what happens.
Okay, moving on.
What other matches do we have tonight? We have the main event, which is the Fatal 4-Way for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. As Kevin and I were talking about beforehand, rumor has it that Cena might be dropping the title tonight.
Yes, that is the ongoing rumor that Cena is going to be doing some movie work and will not be back until SummerSlam. So, my kind of twist on it, like you said, we were talking earlier, is that Cena wins this match, all the controversy and everything through this match. He wins the match. Brock Lesnar comes out, makes his return, squashes Cena, and then Rollins comes out, cashes in, and walks out of Battlegrounds the World Heavyweight Champion. And then tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw, Cena calls out Lesnar, Lesnar squashes again Cena, maybe a little bit more terribly, and makes it look like, he put a hurting on Cena, which is going to cause Cena to miss some action until he comes back for SummerSlam against Brock Lesnar, title or no title. But that kind of makes more sense than Cena dropping the title and then Lesnar making his return tomorrow, because there's no hype for the hostility of Cena and Lesnar unless Lesnar cost him the title.
I totally agree, and the only other way that you would bring Brock back tomorrow and not tonight is if he just comes back and beats up Cena for no reason tomorrow, which we saw last time Brock came back, when he came out just before Extreme Rules
right
a couple of years ago and squashed Cena for no reason. So that's been fun. So your theory on this and your prediction, it could be very much spot on.
Yeah.
And I definitely
or does Cena walk out of Battlegrounds as champ and then loses it tomorrow after Lesnar comes out and squashes Cena, and then Seth Rollins cashes in on Monday Night Raw?
Could happen. I would see it. I could see tonight happening more.
It'll be better for the pay-per-view. It'll be better for the pay-per-view if it happens tonight.
Exactly. And this is a big happen.
Okay, we're going to have to cut.
Stronger personality. I don't know another girl so hard to please.
And ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we'd like to welcome our guest of the hour of the show, former bodybuilding and female wrestling champion Melissa Coates joins us again. Welcome back, Melissa.
Hello, thanks for having me.
So you've been doing a lot of traveling. What are you currently calling from Canada? I got that right?
I'm just about in Canada. Yeah, I'm just having a little family visit, taking a little vacation. I'm visiting with my brother, my niece, and her boyfriend. I grew up in Thunder Bay, Ontario, and that's a bit of a drive. My two brothers, they live in Windsor, which is right across Windsor, Ontario, Canada, which is right across from Detroit. So I flew to Detroit this morning, and I'm going to have we're actually driving with Thunder Bay. I used to do it as a kid with my parents. We used to take these long drives to Toronto, actually, from Thunder Bay, and sometimes through Sault Ste. Marie. So just a little family visit. It's nice to do once in a while. And then actually, I'm only going to be up in Thunder Bay for a few days, and then I'm going to Houston to do a show there on the 27th. And then my weekends after that, I'm busy doing shows too. So it's nice to take a break when I can have one. I was planning on having a longer break, but just can't resist the urge to work when you have the opportunity, right? So I've actually never wrestled in Texas. I've done guest posings in Texas before for bodybuilding, but I haven't wrestled yet in Texas. So this will be a good experience. I know I have a lot of fans who have asked when I was going to be in Texas wrestling. Texas is a huge state, so I will be in Houston this time. So I'll post all that information on my my website, my Twitter, and my Facebook when I have a chance to do it.
Yeah, and we'll definitely repost that on our Damage Facebook page and my personal page as well. It sounds,
Thank you.
last time we talked to you was in February. It sounds like, and I follow you on Facebook. We communicate every now and then, especially you're one of my friends that's up really late because I'm a night person.
Yeah.
So
I tend to sleep kind of odd hours, but I think everyone in the business pretty much sleeps crazy hours. You sleep when you can, and a lot of times you're on the road or busy doing shows or out, networking or, hanging out with fans or other workers or, your fellow business people. So sometimes I'm in bed very early and sometimes I'm not. So
it sounds like since February you got a lot of things going on with you. I know you just recently, 4th of July, you did a nice photo shoot in the red colors. So.
Yeah, I like to do a 4th of July shoot. And actually, I've had that secret bikini for years. I actually did this shoot in this really cool photo shoot when I lived out in LA. I need to get hold of those shots again. My hair was very tight when I wore that bikini and big thigh high white leather boots, and it was sort of the artist was going for more an androgynous look, and I that's why she had my hair plastered back so tight, but not how I like to my hair so good, and I full and put red, white, and blue stripes in my hair for the 4th of July shoot. I always love doing that. I actually am Canadian, so I need to get myself a Maple Leaf bikini. I know I've seen them in stores in Toronto. I need to do one of those one year, because I never, I still love Canada. I love doing shows. I actually have a show for RCW up in Edmonton, Alberta, coming up in a Q&A session the next day, August 15th and 16th. I was just in Puerto Rico. I was just out there, and I believe I'm going back very soon. A lot of bookings all over. I was just doing shows up in Milwaukee and Michigan area. I work for Territory League for the BCU team, for Rikishi out in Los Angeles at the Hollywood Avalon. Like, that's just amazing working there. It's a really cool, Territory League has a really cool setup. They have teams, and you wrestle like 5 matches, and each team is in a cage, which we come out of and then get into the ring in the middle of the venue, and it's at the Hollywood Avalon, which of course is an incredibly historic place for rock bands.
Yes.
So it's great. I mean, I'm all over the place. I enjoy being busy. It's fun. Puerto Rico is beautiful. I just finally got over my sunburn from Puerto Rico. I had quite the tan lines for about a month there from that trip, but that was fantastic too. Just a really great time, and the weather's gorgeous. The beach is unreal, and just really nice, cool hospitality. It was really fun. Usually my trips to Puerto Rico are too short, but I believe I'm going back fairly soon to do another show down that way. And then too, I was just out in Vegas at the Cauliflower Alley Club. That was fantastic. Terry Taylor was out there getting an award, and Michael Hayes received an award as well. And Ron Hutchinson got the first Trainers Award out there, and Ron's fantastic. I've known him for several years. He's just a really amazing, fun, good person. So that was a great time to be out there too. There was a couple of shows we wrestled on Sunday and Monday. The second day I was on Team Canada wrestling, and actually Ross Hart was out there. I think maybe Bruce was too. I'm not super good on the Hart family, but it was pretty cool that they were out there. So I posed with them for the Pro Canada side. I'm still waiting to get that photo from a friend of mine who took the photo of me with the Hart family, but I have a new website actually. I always love to promote my fellow Canadians. I don't think the Hart family really needs much promotion at all coming from me, but I post all that stuff on my website and that sort of website, Twitter. God, I need to get Instagram too. I know I'm still behind the times. I don't have an Instagram yet. God, I just got to keep up with all that.
We have a fan. Well, not a fan. Well, she is a fan, but a wrestler in Canada. She came on our show a couple of months ago. If you happen to bump into her, Caitlin Diamond.
Oh, was she in Vegas?
I'm not really sure. I know she wrestles. She wrestles and lives in Canada, and you were talking about the maple leaf outfit, and she wears all red with the maple leaf on the front, and she represents Canada. And if you have to bump if you bump into her at any of your shows, you recognize the name Caitlin Diamond. Let her know.
What's the shout out?
Yeah, she got a tryout from WWE. She went down to do.
Was she in Ottawa?
I'm not really sure what she works out of, but she did.
Okay.
She went down there to be a Rosebud.
Yeah, and then my friend Persephone Bice was too. I don't think Persephone's real name. Her real name's Jewel. She was there too.
Yeah.
She was one of the Rosebuds for Ottawa.
Okay. Yeah, I think it might have been in Ottawa. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe she trains at the school, same school as Persephone. I'll ask her about that later. I keep in touch with her on
she's
Twitter.
Very talented. Very young, but very talented.
Well, that's good. Yeah, that's good for her. I guess I'm not sure if the Rosebuds are chosen from different cities every time they go to the city. I didn't know if the WWE paid to fly the Rosebuds everywhere. It was the same group, or maybe it's different in Canada. I don't know, but I know a friend of mine was one of the Rosebuds up in Ottawa, so I'll have to ask her. Caitlin, you're talking about.
It's probably cheaper for them to get them out of the cities that they're in and flying.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
They're crying poverty right now. We just mentioned that they released WWE Hall of Famer Ricky the Dragon Steamboat this morning from.
Oh, did they?
Yep.
Wow. Who else have they released? Like, I know the group they released like about a month ago. Are there more people?
They since that